time you enjoy wasting is not time wasted. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Hello to everyone around the world. My name is Joseph Stevens, and I'm a trusted seller of the Billion Coin. Have you ever had that call from someone saying that they need access to your PC? They need remote access to your PC. I've had that call several times, where they've been wanting access to my PC and not knowing who I am. So I was getting sick. I was getting sick of hanging up in their ear and grabbing a whistle and blowing in the air. And I thought, but one call, I decided to have a bit of fun with the caller. You see, they rang. The caller rang and said, "Hello," and they were with Telecom in Australia. I live in New Zealand, so they said they were with Telecom Australia, and that they noticed that I was having line problems. Kia ora, Jilzan. How you going? I started a bit late because someone's taken our big rubbish bin. People don't know how to leave things alone. So I started today with remote access to your PC. And you're getting calls from people outside who are wanting access to your PC. So I'm just telling a bit of a story of what happened. And you get well fast too, Jules. And I sent you some info on where you can get the oil. You can get it online, or you can ring the people as well. But you need to get that oil. And you only take a little bit every day. Kia ora tia kotai. Okay, so I'll start again and I'll just say, oh, hello, Mahalko. Yes, I'll start again. People are starting to come into the room now. I started off with, time you enjoy wasting is not time wasted. Have you ever had that phone call from someone who's rung up and asked you, saying, now I need access to your PC. I see something's going wrong with your PC and we need remote access to it. And a lot of them not knowing who I am and what I do. I used to just get really ratty with them. And so instead of blowing whistles in their ears and all that, I decided next time this happens, I'm going to play a game with them and see what happens. Didn't take long. A couple of days later, after I'd said that, someone rang up and they said, hello. I'm with Telecom Australia. I went, okay, I live in New Zealand. And so anyway, they said that they noticed that I was having line problems. I went, Aussie, me in New Zealand, my network, I'm with Big Pipe, Telecom, 2 different outfits. Okay, well, So I thought, okay, I'll play this stupid game. So anyway, yeah. So what's the problem? And the person on the other line with either an Indian or a Pakistani accent. It was a woman. And she started off saying, "Oh, we are wanting access to your PC via remote." I went, "Remote access. How do I do that?" And she said, "Well, we need to get access to your PC, and we'll show you how." I said, "Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. What do I do?" She says, "Well, you need to give us remote access." Yeah, I hit that. Yep. Okay, so what do I do? So I tinker around for a little bit, and I muck around for a bit, and then I find the remote to the TV. Car remote. Yep. Bring it over and put it by the computer. Okay. Yep. Okay. We can go. So what do you do? What do I have to do? Okay. So you have to go into the control panel. Yeah. TV doesn't have control panel. Here's a menu. Yep. And then you got to go into the security, the system and security, and hit remote. Okay, don't want to hit my remote, but yeah, okay. So I give my remote a little bit of a tap. Is that okay? Did I give you access? Nah. Oh, okay. Then I'll go and grab a mate then, and see if we can work it out. Okay. Hang on, won't be long. You just hold on there. It won't be long. So run around the corner, have a bit of a laugh, yell at the mate next door, bro, grab a few mates and that. See the boys there? Come next door, grab some beers. This person on the phone says they're gonna use our remote so we can sit back and watch the rugby. Cool. Yeah, bro. Sweet ass, bro. All good. Grab some beers. So I head back inside, pick up the phone. Hello, you there? Yes, sir. Okay. Hold the phone, grab the remote, put the remote on the computer. Yep. Right, bro. Fella's ready. Yeah, bro. Got the beer. Yep. Sweet. Okay, lady. We're ready. Put the phone down. Sit back. Start having a beer. Boys not staring at the TV. Nothing's happening. Grab the phone. Pick up. Hello, lady. Nothing happening. I've given you the remote. Sir, I need remote access. Yep. I put the remote on the computer. Sir, I need remote access. Okay. Yes, lady, I put remote on computer for you to access. Lady, I said to her after all the boys started cracking up laughing and that. And I said to her, how do you feel about being stuffed around for about 40 minutes? And by the way, I'm a technician and I'm an ex-IT administrator and I don't live in Aussie, I live in New Zealand. Cracked up. What a crack up. So have you ever come across people like that? If you have, play their game. But don't ever give them access to your computer. Ever. I haven't heard from her for quite a long time now. I say over a year. It works. So why this story? You ever been stuffed around with people that, you know, just keep annoying you and that? Well, that's what happened. That was just getting annoying to me. And now with the rubbish bin going missing today as well, not good. Nice big huge rubbish bin too, gone. Anyway, it can be fixed. It's not broken. I just want to read something from someone. His name is Christian D. Larson. It's Your Forces and How to Use Them. And it was called Promise Yourself. To be strong, that nothing can disturb your peace of mind. To talk health, happiness, and prosperity to every person you meet. To make all of your friends feel that there is something in them. To look at the sunny side of everything and make your optimism come true. To think only the best, to work only for the best, and to expect only the best. To be just and enthusiastic, to be just as enthusiastic about the success of others as you are about your own. To forget the mistakes of the past and press on to the greater achievements of the future. To wear a cheerful countenance at all times and give every living creature you meet a smile. To give so much time to the improvement of yourself that you have no time to criticize others. To be too large for worry, too noble for anger, too strong for fear, and too happy to permit the presence of trouble. To think well of yourself and to proclaim that, and to proclaim this fact to the world, not in loud words, but great deeds. To live in faith that the whole world is on your side, so long as you are true to the best that is in you. And that was written by a person called Christian D. Larson. Your Forces and How You Use Them. Hello, Andaria. Who's having a blonde moment?
Misspelling names.
Wife's having a blonde moment, eh?
And Amy copied me as well.
Docto?
Oh, doctor. Must be a bad day.
Okay, well, that's what I wanted to really say about, things that have been things that annoy you. I sort of been all kerfuffled today and didn't really have anything else ready or planned, and that was calling the kettle black after what I said the other day, and that I should be getting things ready overnight or a couple of hours before. Tried, but it didn't happen. So I'm going to use the sharing part of this and head into the blog, and we'll go from there. Should be up. And should be able to see the blog now, yeah?
No.
Didn't press the share button there. Thank you, people. Thank you all for turning up today. Awesome. How to verify transactions for cookie rewards on the new wallet. Tell you, the transactions on the new wallet are very fast now. I don't think there would be any backlogs or anything happening because it goes bang through wallet to wallet rather than going wallet admin back through the server and back out again. I think this is a really quick way of doing things, and they must have boosted the servers big time because they're so quick. It's only taking a couple of seconds to actually do transactions through the new wallets, as where it was taking about, what, 20, even longer, couple of days to do transactions in the older wallet. And good on the people that are still waiting and not migrating over to the new wallets yet. So good on them for sticking to their guns, holding off, and not jumping over, which I think is a good thing at holding off with some people, and the anxious jumping over straight away. So verification is pretty simple. And I'll just jump onto the TBC 9. Will I use? I'll use my wallet. Okay, this is what the new wallet looks like, and it looks pretty good, except that just this part is it will confuse a lot of people when you go to do your transactions because of this down here. Now I sent across this many to because I got my mum. My mum brought around $350 last night worth of coin, and that helped pay our cruise that it's coming up for Sandy and I in August. And that one 8 there is well, I had to half it because I did 2 transactions. This one here and this one here equals 350. I wanted to test it, so I used this one down the bottom first. I test it, and see in the when you're doing confirming a transaction, you got to make sure you've got the right time in there. It's a 24-hour time on the. I'll just switch back. It's a 24-hour time on this when you change over to your wallets. Is this the new one or old one? Well, actually, easier for me to go in here into the Kringles one because I've had it set up. So you put your name in, your last name. Over here, you got to drop down. Depending on what wallet you're using, if you're still on the old, you can use this, and then you fill out all the details. On the new one, you use the TBC.009 net. You got to put the amount in that you're purchasing in US dollars. And so everybody knows how to convert from US or New Zealand or whatever country you're in, convert it over to the US dollar. and that's just by typing in etc. And then heading to the calculator, calculating how much you actually have to convert in your own currency, like the Aussie dollar. If you're looking at say 150 or whatever, so you put in 0.00, all zeros. You don't go past it because this is all they're doing now. I think it's only six. There's only six zeros after the dot. So 1, 5, and we'll try that. So that gives you 169. So if you're doing 150, you just have to drop these down a bit till you get to it. Go down to 13. Yeah. So you can go back one and go to 14, and that's your conversion. So this is what you use. Bring it over and put it. So you're looking at wrong one. Yeah, bring it over and put it into here, into this place down the bottom here. And now it looks like Kringles. Okay, coins and Kringles purchased in. So you got to play around with this a bit until you actually see it change. And I put in 18. I started off with 11 just to see how much I needed, and then did it. And then because Mum paid half in PayPal and the rest in cash, so 150 US. Have to convert it over to US. There's $119 US, which should give you 114 Aussie, 140 or 150 Aussie. So if you pay 145 in Aussie dollars, it will give you 119. Confusing myself. But you'll see how it works as you go through it. Make sure that when you do the hours, because this is in 24-hour time, it's got it over here as the example for it. The date is backwards, so it starts backwards. Date, month, year, month, and date. And here, your wallet address, the amount of the date you're purchasing, etc. Time. I went like this and I added a dot and just to see what would happen, and it still ended up like this. So I took out that 0 and just went back to this. I put this in because down here, if you're buying from a merchant, you can add this in and you can say bought TV. If services, like if someone has finally got a garage, or servo or a mechanic on board and they're accepting, you can use services, merchandise, and PayPal, Bitcoin, etc. Down here, the seller's email, whoever is selling it to you at Amp Bank, send it through. It only takes a couple of seconds from here, really. As soon as you get back to your wallet and have a look, you take your time going across, come back over and bang, it's in there. That really doesn't take long. As soon as all the confirmations and everything are done, which only takes a couple of seconds. Confirmations. Oh my gosh. Trying to find the confirmations, it's just giving me everything else, but Okay, confirmations from seller. And everybody's seen it. Yes, I've already used this. Yeah. So we're into the confirmations, and over here is what I sent to my mum. And over here is how she paid with PayPal first and then cash. And these are the transactions. And these are in Pringles or whatever it is. They're not in dollar amounts. This is not a dollar amount. That was when I did that transaction in the old wallet, but now they're showing up like this. And that's that lot. Anyway, we'll jump out of there. There. So everything is just displayed like that, and you'll see it dropping off on this. And I'll close that one down. And I'll shoot back to stop sharing. Yeah, so that's about everything I've had to say today. Unless you've got any questions about anything, feel free to ask. Everybody must be up to date. Yep. And good to see you back on the scenes there, Jules. Yeah, I'm having a few I didn't have an issue with them about the copyright on the song I had on my broadcast yesterday, but it just brushed me off. So I put a copyright thing in to them yesterday, because the song that was on there it's not owned by anybody. Why would they copyright our Māori songs? You are good at navigating through all the just practice. Just practice. Because I've played with computers since 95. Well, actually, 1992, I think, when I had my first computer, which was a Commodore 64. Mm-hmm. And then we went to an Amiga 500. And then we went up to the computers that started to get the internet. From there on, I've been playing with computers since. When I did my courses, after I finished doing all my courses through computers and that, I could teach Microsoft Office, Word, database, Excel, Publisher, PowerPoint, literally everything. Stripping computers down to their bare base and rebuilding them. It's just like what I did when I was the photocopy technician. I can strip things down to their bare base and then rebuild them and make them look like they're brand new. So yeah, I'm pretty good. And that's why I said, if you have any computer problems, just let me know. I can help.
Oh my gosh.
I've been walking past my computer for the last few years. I think my wife's like you, exactly the same. She'd rather just sit there and play on a phone. I said, there's a big, huge computer over there that she could use, but no, play on a phone. My granddaughter's getting getting very quick, and she's only 6, and she's got an iPad. You got to teach them young. And yes, Jules, about that song. Yeah, they're stealing our songs. Well, Kari Kariana is not their song. That song came out way before they were even thought of. And I will be on. I will always be on everybody's broadcast. I will always chase you up, and I'm still waiting for Mahalko to start broadcasting one day, and I'll be right behind you. Ooh. Don't forget the thumbs up.
What's the thumbs up?
Over there with the thumbs up.
Yeah.
And people, don't forget the thumbs up, please. And yes, I teach a lot of things. I can teach endless up here. But yeah, I put a ticket in about that that copyright to YouTube. That shouldn't happen. That should not be allowed for a company over in, it's called Valley Music, and they're in Australia, I think. How an Australian can have a copyright on our songs? Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. So anyway, with that, I wanted to say thank you very much for being on my broadcast. I know I started a bit late because of the rubbish bin episode. So with that, on behalf of my wife and I want to say thank you for being here. Thanks to my moderators. Thanks, Jules. I think I caught Jules this morning or tonight, if you're broadcasting tonight. Tio Kotai, I'll catch yours. Caught yours early this morning. Mahalko, thank you for turning up. And Indira. Yeah. You guys have an awesome day. Stay safe. Kia ora. This is Joseph Stevens and Sandy Stevens saying bye. Ka kite anō. We are both trusted sellers with the TBC, the Billion Coin. Any information you need is just hit the show me on the bottom. Bye and thank yous and have a happy day.